Hey, hey Grace, how are you doing today?
Doing very well. How are you?
Pretty good. Appreciate you coming on. No, my bad. I'm sorry. I've been having technical difficulties all day. But Cut Color Murder, I really liked the film. I was so confused because I thought so many people did it, and it turns out none of the people I thought did it. So that was like really good.
Um,
Like like what was your like first thoughts like when you were reading the script? Like did you have like a certain person like that you thought did it before you got to the end of the script? You're like, oh, they actually did it? Like,
no, I really tried to go at it with an open mind. I wanted to look at it from a viewer perspective rather than trying to break it down as an actor. I just wanted to invest in the story first. So I really let myself go on a full wild ride, as everyone who's going to watch it will. And I let myself get invested in any character that I was like, oh, maybe it was, or maybe it was Chelsea. I mean, it was fun.
no, yeah, I was like, at first I thought who really did it. And this is gonna come afterwards, but I thought Sterling definitely did it at first. I was like,
Me
oh,
too. No,
he
me too. Me too. No, for sure.
because he put out the like the shards thing when they were at the dinner, or not dinner but like drinks or having drinks. He said the shards thing. I was like, okay, did he do it? And then they went wait for him, and then they went back with the I forgot what the
The
vinegar.
fertilizer.
Yeah, the fertilizer.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, he definitely did it. And then I was like, they just kept throwing different names. I was like, and at the end, I was like, oh, at first, like when I saw who the person who actually did it, I thought, oh, she's definitely probably the one that did it. And then they
Mhm.
just like brought it to so many people. I was like, I'm so confused on who did it. And I was like, oh,
Yeah.
okay. But
Yeah,
no,
but
I
then by
love
the time you get there and you walk it back through the story, like when you reflect on the story, you're like, oh,
um, um,
right.
no, yeah, at first that's what I thought. Like when that incident happened, I was like, okay, she's definitely probably the one that did it. And then they threw me off with Sterling so bad. I was like, oh, I'd say that scene with the bar. I was like, yo, I said, did
Yeah.
Sterling did it? Because like they didn't release that information yet. And so how did he know that? And then they showed the footage of him there later. I was like, okay, so Sterling probably did it. And then they brought it to Stan. I was like, what is going on here?
The rabbit walking his rabbit. Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
I was so confused, and then I was like, okay. I said, yeah, I really love how that was done. But how was like shooting that project? Because I know that was just like it must have been fun. Like,
It was so fun. Every single day, it was just, we would laugh so hard at each other. And just, we had this running joke about my character's name, Chelsea, because Linda, who plays Rachel, one time called me Kelsey in one of the scenes. And so it just became this running joke of changing my name. So it would be, hey, chamomile. And then I just have to turn and be like, what'll it be today? But it was a phenomenal experience. We all had a really good time.
like the set looked like so much fun, and they had like so many props. Did you like think of taking anything, or did you actually take something from the set?
I didn't
I was
take
like,
anything.
I was like, okay, Rachel Scissors is kind of like would have been a dope one to take now. Just thinking about it, I was like, I just
Yep.
wanted to.
I mean, I played with them when I was on set. I would like, we'd kind of take turns joking, being like, what if I just, and obviously like nobody did, but it was, it was fun to play in a hair salon and not feel like you couldn't. Cause as a child, obviously I'm like, when I was a kid, I wanted to go and play with the scissors and be like, oh, what does this do? And then to get to like have free reign in there, I was like, this is fun.
Was there like something you really wanted to take from the set that you just like didn't? Like there was something like you were like eyeballing at all? Like, okay, I might not.
If anything, it would be shears. Just because I think they're funny and like I'm like, oh, it'd be a cute little memory, like cut color murder. And then but I didn't take them.
um, I there's so many like dope characters in the movie. I just want to know like if you could play another character in the film, like which character would you play?
Oh, I'd play Allie if I could play another character. I think that um her story is really cool and I like how much of a backstory she has and how much that contributes to her whole existence and life as a makeshift detective. I think that would be a really fun thing to explore.
How would you think, like, how is your like detective skills, like, for like you personally, like, could you pull off an alley, like if somebody came to you real life, like wanted you to solve a case?
Excellent. I'm very good at it. I can find anything on the internet. I'm very good at that for no reason. I've just
What's like one thing like somebody wanted you to solve that you solved that you kind of like, oh, I was actually kind of surprised that I solved that?
mutual friends. Like it's like you can actually, if you follow the whole thing of whatever 6 degrees of separation, like everybody does know everybody. So if you know somebody who, and like you can go to what they like and whatever, and people just kind of, it's all there. It's just a matter of putting the puzzle pieces together.
Okay. You're a woman like with many talents. I was doing my research. I saw you're like a great swimmer, ice skater, now actor and everything. Like, how would you do in a beauty pageant yourself? Like,
I
how
mean,
do you,
I think with those skills, I think I could be fine. I've never, I mean, I hadn't done it until this movie. I did have some experience modeling as a kid, but um I think I could survive the pageant world. Skating is kind of similar, but
when you have that the scene when you have to showcase like your skills or like that certain like talent, like what would you be yours? Because you kind of have like a lot. Like, what would be like? What would
uh,
you,
ooh, what would my talent be? It'd be kind of hard to put skates on and
yeah.
do that on the stage. Excuse me, please roll out the ice rink. What would my skill be? I could do like poetry recitation. I think I could do that. I'd pull that off well.
Do you have one up your like just up your alley that like, yo, I definitely would like the certain
I mean,
poem
I'm
you would
gonna
have?
need to prepare this a little bit. Can you imagine my one episode of doing like Dr. Seuss?
I think the crowd would look at you crazy, or I don't. The way you play it off, they probably wouldn't even know. Some people could play it off.
I could make him cry.
Like my friends had definitely said some Dr. Seuss lines to me, and I had no idea until like later. I was like, oh, I wasn't really thinking it. Like the way they said it, and like it's the way they said it and like presented it. I was like, oh, I didn't know that was Dr. Seuss. I thought that you were actually like,
We're like, wow, that's deep. And then they're like,
yeah,
it's Dr.
it's
Seuss. Right?
Dr. I was like,
That's
oh,
from
I said, oh,
Borax.
and then like, yeah, I'd be like, oh, then that's actually, yeah, that is Dr. Seuss. I know exactly what that is. Yeah, no. Is there going to be a sequel to the film? Because I was like, okay, you got kind of left it open for a back door. Like,
I hope so.
yeah.
Okay, reading the script and I read that. Whoa. Because I was like, oh, okay, nice resolution. Wait a minute. What? And then seeing it in the movie, I was like, so I hope we have a second one. That would be fun. I'd love to.
Which character do you like? You think you would at least get along with, like in real life, if you hadn't
Like Grace to
yeah, Grace to anybody in the film, like all the characters in the film, like would you?
Oh, I want to say like, oh, maybe.
Connor's mom was annoying me. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. No. Probably her. Yeah, actually. Yes.
I was like,
I feel like I'd like have like because I was thinking I was like maybe Mitzi, but then I was like, no, I'd be able to kind of like control it a bit. Like, no, Connor's mom, I'd be like,
it was at the point like Connor was uncomfortable. I was like, yo, can you
so
just let her?
sweet.
I was like, can you let her just live? Like, she's not even trying to. I think it was the shop scene. I was done with Connor's mom. Like when Connor was talking to Chelsea, and then she was like, "Don't talk to her." I was like, "Is it really that serious, yo?" I was like,
we were shooting that. It was so funny. It was so hard not to laugh because I was like, because she does such a good job of being so mean to me that I'm like, is it the end of the world? Are we gonna be okay?
No, I was like, it was not necessary like that at all. It's like just they're kids, like let them have fun. Like she can talk to her in the shop. Like it's not, they're not even on stage or anything. Like it's not that serious. Like life still goes on after the fact. How was it like? How was it like being Miss Golden Peak?
Oh, it was fantastic. It was so fun. It was so fun to have a crown on and walk on the stage and be like, I won, have the flowers. It was so fun. And then walking after we finished that scene, I walked back into the green room and had all my sash and crown and all that. And I looked at everyone. I was like, guys, I won. And everyone started clapping. It's such a fun cast. We all get along so well. We are a family.
What was like your favorite scene to shoot in the film?
The opening scene with me and Julie, where I have a hair dryer, and like we're both in pajamas.
Oh
and
yeah.
I've got like my like weapon of choice is a hair dryer. I was like, shooting that was really cute, and it was nighttime, and Julie's lovely, and we just were laughing the whole time. It was really great.
You've seen the film already, right?
I have.
What was like a old snap moment for you, like watching the film back? Because like you know you're shooting and everything, so you kind of knows what happened. But once you see it like on screen, you're like, oh snap! I didn't even know.
Like, what do you mean? Like
was there any like shocking moment to you that just watching like as a viewer?
As a viewer, it was like, I mean, it was really satisfying to watch. There's a scene in the salon where it's when Mitzi comes in and there's the whole like back and forth with Sterling, and Sterling gets a haircut, like that whole sequence. That was really cool to see how all of that pieced together, because when we shot that was quite a complicated scene to shoot because there's so many mirrors in the salon that making sure that from every angle you can't see a camera was really complicated, right? So then seeing all of it flow so well together and have it feel, I thought that scene actually really I was happy with how that turned out, because you get a feel for how connected everybody is to each other, even in the community sense. Like I think that scene's a really good one.
Was there like a scene that you shot that was cut that you wish that would have made it in? Or was all your scenes in there?
There were scenes that were cut. I don't remember. There were scenes that were cut before we even shot them. But then like that happens. So I don't remember if there's anything that was cut that we shot.
Okay.
Happy with it.
Well, some people have seen you also in Zero Chill, of course. You starred as Michaela. I know it's not coming back, but like, what was like one of like the highlights of just shooting that alone?
From episode 10, I have a couple of skating sequences, and those were so fun to shoot. It was phenomenal, and it was just, there was a spotlight above the ice rink, and it was like kind of dark, and my dresses were beautiful, and it was such a great way to finish the series, and I still get chills when I look back at it. It was a lot of fun.
I heard did you start ice skating at 3? I don't know if that's, like, how do you, okay, I could, like, where I was from, we had like a little ice skate arena at our gym, and I'm just like, I tried it, let me try it for like 30 minutes, and I was just I could either like skate and either not stop, or I would just bust my ass. So I'm like, how do you even learn that at 3? Because I couldn't even learn that when I was like 17. So.
Well, I think it's honestly partially because you haven't really developed like any sort of sense of limitation on yourself. So you're kind of just like puttering around as a 3-year-old, like you're not in your head at all. And also, I mean, my dad taught me, so I had a positive association with it from a young age. And I had obviously like one of those like stand thingy, like walkers. And I was like, just walking at that point, but I loved it.
What are like 3 tips of advice would you give to somebody that wants to learn how to ice skate?
Expect that it's not going to feel normal. Like you're going to feel unstable, but it's how you approach it. It's like not being afraid of it, because being afraid of it's going to make it worse. Like it's going to make you more tense. It's going to make you not as aware of your body, but it's just like getting yourself calm first and enjoying it, and not being afraid of looking and making a mistake or thinking you look stupid. Because if you approach it from a beginner's mindset of like, anything goes and everything is fine and everything I'm doing is right, then you can't go wrong. Make sure that they're tied well and that they're on comfortably, and just have fun, because that's why you're there.
Yeah, no,
And
true,
always
true.
know that you look cooler. Like be your own friend. Talk nicely to yourself while you're doing it.
Like I heard you went, like I know I mentioned earlier, you did swimming, ice skating. What did you want to be like when you were younger? Cause like you kind of had options. Like, what did you really want to be?
I wanted to be an actor.
Okay, okay. That's what
Yeah,
you.
I knew. I knew at
Okay,
a young age. I knew at like 7 or 8. And but I liked a lot of things. Like I liked any kind of dance. I did ballet, tap, jazz, lyrical, like briefly hip hop. I played soccer, played basketball, volleyball, tennis. I tried everything because I liked the novelty of it. I like being a beginner at things. I like not knowing, and I like meeting experts, because there's like, it's exciting to watch someone get excited to teach you something that they love too. So being
oh, true,
open
true,
to
true.
that is really fun.
Is there like something you really want to do that you haven't done yet? Cause I mean, you kind of done a lot. Like, is there something like, yo, I really want to learn? Like, and also you speak like multiple languages too. So like, is there anything like you really like? Oh, I really wish I can learn that.
I want to play violin. I
Okay.
don't know how to play violin. But I've wanted to do that for a while. Uh, Horseback riding. I've done it, but not like actual like jumping. I think that just looks really impressive. Fencing. I want to try fencing. What else do I want to try? Languages. I would want to learn. Probably Korean. Because I want to watch a Korean drama and know what's going on, and not watch it with subtitles and not watch it dubbed. I want to watch it how it's meant to be watched, because I feel like there's so many things that can get, I hear from people that actually speak Korean, like that there's things that are missed. And I'm like, I don't want to miss anything. I want to know what the intention, like what was, because it takes so much time and effort and care to make a project, and to not be in a position to fully appreciate it, it's like I don't want to miss out on it.
No, yeah, I watch everything in English subtitles. Like, I really want to learn Korean and Japanese because like I'm a big anime person. So I love it. You watch anime too?
I watched a lot of anime when I was younger. So I watched like Lucky Star was like my favorite anime as a kid, and like I just was obsessed with it. I haven't watched it for a while, but
no, yeah, I just like I really want to learn those languages because like even like English subtitles, like okay, cool, but I still want to know what like they're saying or that.
yeah,
There's also like things that you just missed out, like the way they like I don't know, it's just I don't know, it's just yeah, I really want to
no, I
watch
get
it.
what you mean. I get what you mean.
Yeah, but also you appeared on Motherland Fort Salem as well. Like, how was that like?
It was such a cool experience to because we shot it outside, and it was so dramatic, and there's like actual fire, and the cast is wonderful, so sweet, and our director was fantastic, and it's a really cool show conceptually. So to be a part of it, I'm very proud of that show.
Do you still watch it like today?
I haven't been watching it consistently, but I did watch it. I watched the rest of the first season. I started the second season, and I think that they're on their third season now.
Yeah,
I don't
they
know.
think yeah, I think they're shooting the third one.
Mm-hmm.
What was like your favorite character in the show?
I really like Abigail Bellwether. I think that she's really like a strong character, and Ashley Williams, who plays her, I think she does a fantastic job, and I enjoy watching her.
Is there any like certain like is there any certain shows you kind of like want to be on or a part of that's even like that's out now or being created?
I would love to be on Gossip Girl. That would be so fun. I think I like the reboot. I mean, obviously I love the original, but I also love the reboot. I think it would be really cool to be there and shoot in New York and be a part of that show. I think it's a great show.
What would just be like your dream character for that show? Like, would you want to be mean or like the nice girl, or what do you?
I think it'd be fun to do both. I'd be honestly open to either.
Would you want to be the one that just like instigates stuff and like dips out the situation when things get tense? You know what I'm saying?
Oh
I'm
no,
like,
no, no. I want to know if I'm going to be in it. I'm going to be in the
oh
thick
yeah.
of it. I'm not coming in to just like come in and shake it up and then like it's like I'm going to come in and participate.
No, kind of like have you watched Game of Thrones before?
No.
Oh, okay, that's cool. Never mind that.
Sorry.
No, but it was just a character in there called Littlefinger, and he kind of like just without him, the show kind of really doesn't go for me personally. But he was just like the instigator. He made everybody fight with each other or like
Oh, that'd be fun. But
brainwash them and everything. Like, yeah.
Does he leave though? Like, does he like?
No, he doesn't. No, he does. He's always in the thing. He just makes people go against each other that shouldn't even go against each other. Like he'll put people to pit people.
So he
together.
stirs the pot.
Yeah, he stirs the pot. But he has a sad ending. Well, not really a sad ending. People don't really.
Don't tell me that.
Okay, my. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Spoilers.
Oh, goodness. You're also in Kung Fu, right? My bad. Yeah, Kung Fu. How was that also like? I know that it looks like a really dope show.
It's a really dope show. It is. It really is. And the cast is so cool. Like everybody on it was just so. They're also a really cohesive cast and inclusive as well. Like coming in and being new, and they were like, "Yeah, no, hey, welcome, come join." I was like, "Okay." But it was. We shot that. One of the days was on a Friday, so it was like from Friday to Saturday. It was a night shoot into my birthday. So like my birthday was on Saturday, and so I had my 22nd birthday surrounded by a whole bunch of actors on a night shoot, throwing plates and doing a fight scene. It was the best way to spend my birthday. I was like, I love my life. This is everything I would have wanted. It was fantastic.
Do you plan on being like more CW shows? I think they don't they shoot in Vancouver? I don't know.
They shoot a lot of CW in Vancouver. Yeah. I mean, definitely. If I get the opportunity, I would love to.
Is it like a show that you really want to like be on?
You
gotta manifest it.
Oh yeah, no. Yesterday was 22222 yesterday. Yeah. Portal. So yeah. I think it'd be cool to be on like The Flash. That would be kind of cool.
That's like everybody's favorite show. Like for me, it used to be Supernatural and then like The Flash.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are my two favorite shows on CW.
Yeah, Flash is great.
No, Flash is
I love Grant Gustin, so like that would be really cool to work with him.
Yeah, I wonder how long they're gonna go for, because it's been like, what is it, 9? They're going on 9 seasons.
Yeah, I think I saw it, and I think it was on Deadline. It was like 9 seasons, and I was like,
they were going like when I was in high school. Now I'm like almost 10 years out of high school. I was like, oh, okay, y'all so good.
You're like, oh,
okay, yeah.
Barry Allen's still running.
Yeah.
All right.
There's so many things they can do with the Flash and DC and everything. Oh, talk about like that. Would you like want to be a part of like a DC or Marvel film at all? Like, is it is there like do you like read the comics and everything? Or
so like not in depth, not like I'm not like I don't know everything about it, but I would definitely want to explore that world and play a superhero. I think that'd be awesome.
Is there like a certain character you wanted to play that hasn't even been out yet? Like there's still a possibility that you still play it.
I want to play the female version of Spider-Man.
Oh yeah, that's
because Tom Holland was like, "What if we did a female Spider-Man?" And I was like, "What if we did that?" Yes, I accept.
No, I love the Spideyverse. I also like the last Spider-Man, but the Spideyverse, I think that should be dope. They tied in all the Spider-Mans or Spider-Womans in there. That'd be dope. Yeah. Or spider animals, so they have spider animals. So yeah, that'd be really dope.
I just like how dynamic it is. Like I want to do things that challenge me physically, emotionally, creatively. Like you don't grow in your comfort zone. I want to get uncomfortable.
Yeah. Do you plan on like doing? I know you're an actor. Like, do you plan on doing like writing scripts and also directing in the future?
Oh yeah, definitely. I think that is I think that in order to grow, or not even in order to, but I think it helps you grow from looking at things from multiple perspectives. So looking at it from the director's point of view and looking at things from the actor point of view and screenwriting, and it's all related in terms of respect for each other as well. Like, and even you, I think it would help me in each category to know more about each of them.
That's true. I feel like if you know like the whole film, you'll probably just be like, you'll be a master at your craft. So
yeah.
Is there like is there a certain person or like certain thing you like, or a certain movie you like? Let's say like if you could remake a movie, like what movie would you remake?
Like to be in?
Like to be in, like say you directed it, acted in it, starring it, whatever. Like
I'd be in Divergent. If I could, yeah.
Oh yeah, I love that. I love that series.
Yeah.
Is that your favorite series?
Those were growing up, that was my favorite book series. And then I was a huge fan of the movies. And still am. Like I watched the first one maybe a few months ago, and it brought me right back. And I was like, how did this come out in 2014? Like, what? But I would want to be in that.
Yeah, who's your favorite character? Because I was like Divergent. Yeah, I like Divergent.
Oh, it's hard. I like them. Well, I would want to play Tris. I think 4 is a really like, I think as a character, I think he's very interesting. I read the accompanying, like there's a book that's just about him and his backstory, and I read that as well, and it was great. Like I enjoyed that a lot. So I'd want to know more about him.
Okay. Do you have any upcoming projects you're working on right now, or?
I'm not able to say right now, but things are going.
We'll find out in the near future.
We will.
Okay.
Well.